Ready to embark on a journey of self-discovery and growth? Imagine you're just standing at the edge of your comfort zone, peering into the unknown. It is intimidating, right? Oh, you better believe me, it is. But here's the thing. Every step you take, no matter how big or small, it has the power to transform your life in ways you never even thought possible. Something you've never even pictured. Welcome to today's video. I welcome you here today. If it's your first time, welcome. Let's get into it. We'll dive deep into the art of challenging yourself and unlocking your full potential. So that you can get out of your comfort zone. In short, that's what I'm saying. Before we dive deep into today's insight and tips, I want to share something deeply personal and very important. You might ask me, for who? For all of us, me and you. The foremost source of my guidance and success is God. I am acknowledging Him in this video, in this channel, in my life. His wisdom and grace are paramount. And if you haven't already, I encourage you to make God your top priority in all you pursue. I wouldn't be here without God's guidance, without God's grace and blessing. And this channel and everything that I share stems from my deep faith in Him. God's presence is essential for your personal development and excellence. I'm acknowledging Him in this. Before you even get to personal development, you need to have a personal relationship with God. So with a heartfelt note, let's move forward with the important details on today's video. So what is comfort zone? What is that comfort zone? Let's define it. Comfort zone is the cozy, familiar space where everything feels just right. You know, it's usually made up of habits, routines, and those to go places that you don't even think about. You just do it without even thinking it. It's where there's little to no risk and don't have to face your fears. It's just there. Just like daily life, you're just okay. But think about your comfort zone as your autopilot mode. Maybe you're always, for example, eating at the same restaurant, right? Or Friday nights, eating at that restaurant, same restaurant every Friday night. It's easy and familiar and you love it, right? Or perhaps you stay in a stable job, even though deep down, your dream of doing something you see yourself doing something entirely different. These are classic signs of living in comfort zone. Forgive me if I make mistakes. English is not my first language, but let's continue. I'm human. Now, there's absolute nothing wrong with having a comfort zone. It gives a sense of stability, which can be really reassuring. But in order to grow and evolve as a person, you need to step out of that safe space from time to time. Challenging yourself and exploring new things is essential for both personal and professional growth. And professional growth with God right in front of you, directing you. Do not lean on your own understanding. So when you step out of your comfort zone, you enter what's known as the growth zone. This is where the magic happens. It's where you challenge yourself, learn new skills, and start achieving things you never thought possible. Without making the leap, taking that leap, you risk staying stagnant, never, quite reaching your full potential. And you'll always be somehow something. And it spills over to every aspect in your life. Not just that comfort level, it spills. So why is getting out of your comfort zone important? But why should you do it? You might ask me, so why should I do it? But why is getting out of your comfort zone important? Well, get closer, listen to this. Stepping out of your comfort zone It is essential if you want to achieve your dreams. You know that thing you keep saying? It is called a dream, just so you know that. Think about it. Renowned psychologist, Abraham Maslow, I hope I'm saying it right, believed that reaching your full potential or self-actualization is the highest goal you can strive for. But you can't get there if you never leave the safe and the familiar space. You have to take the step. No one is going to take it for you. Only you can take it for yourself. So don't be angry at people out here if you have not taken your first step. When you challenge yourself and try new things, you start to build your confidence. Every small step you take to learn a new skill or face your fear shows that you're just as capable as those people you admire. I used to admire people doing video, I'm like, I want to do it. In my brain, I'm doing it. I can see myself doing it, but I was not doing it until I started doing it. Hope that makes sense. Each little victory boosts your self-confidence and proves that you have what it takes to succeed. Not in your brain, you doing it. And then there's the matter of fear. Oh, fear. Me too, I have it. Trust me, I do. We all do, right? Stepping out of your comfort zone means confronting your fears head on. It's totally natural to want to avoid what scares you. Your brain is wired that way. That is the work of the brain, is doing its work. So the question is, are you? But when you face your fears, you often find that there's not as daunting as you thought. It's not as hard as you thought. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It is acting in spite of. So why is it so tough to leave your comfort zone? Why is it so tough? Let me tell you why. It is because change can feel threatening. The comfort, the predictability of your current routines, the habits, provide a sense of security. You feel safe. Even if it also holds you back. So setting goals and pushing past your fears can feel like a risk, like you're gonna die. But the risk, it is actually a risk worth taking. Like before I did these videos, I used to say, what will people say about me? Until I realized they don't actually care. They will still talk whether you do it or you don't. So let's continue. So while it's great to have a comfort zone, remember that growth happens when you dare to step beyond it. Remember, I did not say to think, I said to take a step beyond it. And now, let's explore how you can make that leap and unlock new opportunities for growth and success. I did not say you think about it, I said you do it. Let's continue. So how to get out of your comfort zone? First of all, God. I said God, and I'll keep mentioning God. If you don't believe in God, this channel is not for you. So let's continue. First of all, let's talk about adopting the growth mindset. This means letting go of the fixed ideas that you have about how things are or should be. Believe me, things can always get better, but you have to be open to the possibilities. Right? Personal development is all about trial and error. So don't be afraid to fail. Failure is just another way to learn and grow. It's actually you going in the next class. You know how you go to school, you go to the next lesson? That's what it is. Whether you do it or you don't, in this life you'll still continue going in the next lesson. Whether you get out of your comfort zone or not. Imagine right now, the only way to climb out, it is to believe that climbing out is possible. Graduating is through going through the classes. Anyway, let's go through the next step. Next, seek out new challenges. If you keep doing the same things, you'll keep getting the same results. Try something new. Anything that pushes you a bit. This could be anything from public speaking, doing a YouTube like this, learning a new skill, instruments, switching jobs, whatever it is for you. I'm just giving examples, whatever relates to you. Or even something adventurous like skydiving. I've never tried it, just so you know. Remember the Yankers don't sound low. You're at the best when you are a little stressed but not overwhelmed. I hope I said it right. Correct me. Find that sweet spot where you're challenged but not paralyzed by fear. If that makes sense. It is also important to set manageable goals. You know, break your big goals into smaller and more manageable steps. If you try to tackle too much at once, like you take a big thing, you just want to do it at once, you might get discouraged because it is too big. Then you get overwhelmed, then you overthink. For example, if you want to visit New York, but you're afraid of flying, start with short flights. How about that? Near places. You know those flights you can take for like going around the city? Try that, see how it is. Start small. Start small. And actually, you know why I love God? It's actually written in the Bible. I think it's 1 Peter. I'm gonna confirm. Cast all your anxieties unto him, for he cares for you. So you're gonna go through anxieties, you're gonna go through overwhelmed, and then what? If you don't have God as your supporter, then what? Let's continue. As you embark on this journey, keep these 3 tips in mind. And the first one is God. I'm gonna give you 3, but the number 1 always is God. So ask yourself what you want out of life. Picture where you are. You know where you want to be in the next, whatever it is, week, month. What skills do you need to get you there? Maybe your goals are simpler, and that's okay. Just be clear about what you want. Just that. Start with God, and then ask God to help you to be clear with what you want. And then look for support. You look for support to God, number 1. And then talk to friends, talk to family, talk to co-workers, talk to people who know you about whatever it is, your goals. They can offer valuable perspective and support, right? You might even find someone with similar goals, and you can tackle your challenges, and you can tackle challenges together. And that's why you have so many Christianity groups, whatever it is. It's out there, outsourced. That's why there is Google. I'm not going to go into so many steps that I know you can go and do it. Third, reframe your fears. Instead of seeing fears as something negative, think of it as an opportunity. Each time you face fear, you prove to yourself that you're capable of more than you thought. See fear as going to the next class. You've gone through school, right? You went to subject after subject, right? Maths, English, and you went through the next class for you to graduate. Were you afraid of graduation? You had to do the test. So why is it that in life you're afraid of doing the test of life? But you want the results. You have to go to class. You have to do the test to go to the next step. That is life. Get out of your comfort zone. It actually requires growth mindset. Going to the next class. Be willing. The willingness to face new challenges. The willingness to take the next class and set manageable goals. Embrace, trial and error as a part of personal development, and seek support from friends. And you remember, even in school, you used to do tuition. Why do you think that was there? For people who took the step and they could not succeed. So reframe fears as opportunities for growth and take small, consistent step forward to your larger goal. You want to graduate, you have to take tuition for the things that you failed. So even in life, keep trying. By doing so, you unlock your full potential and achieve more than you ever thought possible. So don't take it as something that is so huge, like you can't do it. You can. If you've gone to school, you can. If you haven't gone to school, you've gone to school of life. Indeed, stepping out of your comfort zone is where you will shine. You will surely shine. Embrace a growth mindset. Tackle new challenges and take it one small step at a time. And remember, fear is just a stepping stone to greatness. You've got all the tools that you need to make amazing things happen. Stop looking at what you don't have. Start with what you have. And if you find this video helpful, I forgot to remind you to put in the comment, to subscribe and to like. Please do that. Show me some love by liking, subscribing, that bell thing, and drop a comment. Let's have a talk about this. Let me know if let me know what is this thing? Anyway, let's keep the journey rolling together. Stay incredible. And I can't wait to hear about your next big lead. And just so you know, don't be too scared of stepping out of your comfort zone. Look at it like you're in school. Actually, even let's say you never went to real school. Trust me, you're going through school of life. It is either you accept or you do not. You will still go through some type of classes, some type of school. Because so it's either you work on yourself, or this life will strike you, you'll find yourself, whether you like it or not, you'll still work on yourself. So it is you choose which school you want to attend. The same way even in school, before you go to higher university, I don't know what, scholarship, all these things, you work towards it. So you want to succeed in life, you want to step out of your comfort zone, you want to achieve that dream that you keep seeing in your head, that you keep sleeping, that you keep seeing it, you're just sliding it through. At the end of the day, it is either you pay the price to achieve your dream, or you will pay the price through going through the school of life and you will never achieve that dream. So you choose which school you want to attend. You make your own choices. Either you keep talking about it, keep dreaming about it, or you take the step. Remember, I did not say imagining taking the step. Remember, I did not say you think about it. I said you take the first step. And if you don't know where to start, I told you start with God. See you on my next video.